Well, thank you, Madam President. I have a fitting and appropriate adjourn in memory on California Agriculture Day. I rise today to pay tribute to my constituent, Dr. Joanne Chory, a world-renowned plant biologist and geneticist who dedicated her life to improving life on Earth. She passed away in La Jolla on November 12, 2024, at the age of 69. Science was Dr. Chory's life. A colleague described Dr. Chory as a brilliant scientist who inspired those around her, who advocated for positive change for women in science, and whose discoveries have brought significant global impact. Her legacy will endure. A Parkinson's diagnosis in 2004 did not discourage her. In fact, it added urgency to her quest to find solutions for climate change through her work with plants. While science was her life's work, family was her passion. Dr. Chory met her husband, Stephen Werland, a fellow scientist, when they were, quote, nerding out at a science conference. Over the years, they turned her international travels to accept distinguished awards and participate in conferences into memorable vacations with their two children, Katie and Joe. Dr. Chory began her career at the Salk Institute in 1988 as an assistant professor after obtaining her bachelor's in science degree in biology at Oberlin College, her PhD at the University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, and completing a postdoctoral fellowship at Harvard Medical School. Coming from a big Lebanese family in Boston, she always put family first. She grew up with 4 brothers, and they toughened her up, she said, preparing her to succeed in a male-dominated field. When she arrived in the science labs, the strong male culture didn't really bother her, she said, but it wasn't easy. As one of the first women scientists at the prestigious Salk Institute in La Jolla, she told her husband that the men didn't quite know what to make of working with a woman scientist. She said, "They aren't even comfortable when I stand by them. How am I supposed to learn from them?" At the end of her long and productive career, she had earned a reputation as a pioneer and a mentor who paved the way for women scientists. She trained over 150 graduate students and postdocs, many of whom are now leaders in academia and industry. Her lab coordinator, Lynn Artale, said, aside from her passion for science, she was most proud of bringing up the next generation of scientists. Dr. Chory was recognized around the world for her work as founding director of the Salk Institute's Harnessing Plants Initiative. This project was inspired by Nobel Prize winner and then Salk president, Dr. Elizabeth Blackburn, who challenged scientists to figure out how their studies could improve the world. Dr. Chory took this challenge seriously and never stopped trying to make life on Earth more sustainable. For more than 30 years, she cheerfully pioneered the use of molecular genetics to study how plants change their size and shape. This led to ways to optimize a plant's natural ability to capture and store carbon dioxide and adapt to different climate conditions. In other words, she and her team worked on finding ways for plants to pull excess carbon dioxide out of the atmosphere that were affordable, scalable, and available in a reasonable time frame to mitigate the effects of climate change. She earned many distinguished awards and recognitions through her career, including being elected as a foreign member of the Royal Society in Great Britain in 2011. Her work brought tremendous funding to the Harnessing Plants Initiative, including 3 grants totaling $155 million since 2019. She also co-founded Sequesta Inc., a company developing plants with deeper and bigger roots to sequester carbon in soil and produce more resilient crops. She leaves a commanding legacy in both pure and applied science. She personified the brilliant scientific researchers at Salk Institute and neighboring world-class research institutions that are clustered in my district around UC San Diego. She inspired young scientists who will continue her quest for breakthrough discoveries. Dr. Chory was one of the best and brightest. As Salk President Gerald Joyce said, her brilliant work will live on and just might save the world. Thank you.